across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here in Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was caught free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up... Slot man moves right. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Dillon now off the option. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line. Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Goodell the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion right is Jones. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll look to throw again. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson on 3rd and long. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Giants 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Giants! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them.
The pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Jackson now. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11. The Eagles 35-yard line.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. In motion left, the tight end. Now Elliott. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lunt's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They run again with Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, and I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Dillon. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, another run for Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to